Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, hello, hello!
After a slight delay, we're here with Lord of the Prog. That's right. This is a little bonus episode.
Yeah. Do not be fooled by mid-semester break. We are...
Yeah, we do not take breaks.
We do not take breaks.
Yeah, because we don't, we might still be in a semester, but we don't drop to the level of mid. We don't do that.
Exactly.
It's keeping quality. Yeah. So we've got a very, very packed schedule today. We're probably doing both the movies and albums quite poorly, considering we're going to get through a lot.
Yeah.
A lot in.
And we can talk for hours. There's no one after us today.
We don't know.
Oh, that's true, I guess.
Yeah. Well, we know there's nobody here definitely before 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
But
we'll probably finish around the same time.
Yeah.
12:30.
At night.
Yeah. 12:30 a.m.
Yeah.
tomorrow.
So we're ordering food here. It's a whole party. We're staying the night. There's a sofa in the next
slumber
room.
party.
Yeah. Slumber
We're
party.
watching Lord of the Rings live.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what this is actually. We're streaming
April
the whole
Fools a week later.
But yeah, Lord of the Rings, which I'm very excited to get into, and the second part obviously being 5 progressive rock albums, which is we're kind of doing again like a very, unlike last week and the week before that, where both of us were familiar with Taylor Swift and Coldplay. This week, both the movies you'd never seen Lord of the Rings, and I had.
But I had seen the third Hobbit like 4 times.
Which is just a bizarre decision. Like, it's like, so yeah, I've never actually tried, I've never tried chocolate before, but I have eaten a lot of dog shit. Like, and it's like, right, okay. Yeah, so this will be interesting. A lot of first impressions to discuss. Yeah. I think we may as well move through the trilogy. This movie segment will be more similar, I guess, to the albums, and that we will just progress through because there's 3 movies to get through. Fellowship of the Ring, which, as I understand it, is your favorite of the 3.
Yeah.
Is there a reason behind that? You just less battles, maybe you like the world building more. Okay.
Yeah. I watched it twice this weekend. I watched it once on Thursday night. I fell asleep. Did not realize how long I slept for. I thought it was like maybe 20 minutes. When I rewatched it, I was like, oh, I don't remember half of this movie. I kept just like nodding off. I just finished working. I had like a whole day of uni, and then I worked, and then I get home. Like, I'm going to watch the first one. I'm going to get through these. Never mind.
But yeah, so the world building
I did like it. I really liked the start. That was like my favorite part of the whole trilogy.
The prologue.
Yeah. I really liked it. I just like loved the whole vibe, and the end of the last one. I just like loved the whole vibe of that, and I love the colors.
I'm confused by the start, do you mean the Shire or do you mean...
Yeah, the Shire.
Okay. Not the prologue then, which is what I just...
Oh, no.
I was going to say, your favourite part was the Galadriel,
Kate Blanchett
narrating Isildur's taking the ring for himself. And
no, that was so much exposition. I could
already
feel myself nodding off.
It's like shitloads of stuff in the books. I'm a bit annoyed that one of my least favorite things about the adaptation is that the opening of the books, I'm not even sure if it's actually in the book or if it's just like on the inside of the cover, is a little poem Tolkien wrote that is about the rings, whatever. Which is like, I don't know, because it's kind of like, it's like poetic, and I don't know, I always, like when I was reading the books as a kid, was like it was very engaging and it stuck in my head all the time. And yeah, I'll read it now because it's very short. But it's called One Ring, and it basically is like what Kate Blanchett, like Galadriel could have just said this. I don't know why Peter Jackson decided not to just do this, because it's basically what she says, except it sounds more poetic and it's got more aura. Right. And it says 3 rings for the elven kings under the sky, 7 for the dwarf lords in their halls of stone, 9 for mortal men doomed to die, 1 for the dark lord on his dark throne, in the land of Mordor where the shadows lie. 1 ring to rule them all, 1 ring to find them, 1 ring to bring them all and in darkness bind them, in the land of Mordor where the shadows lie. Like, she says most of those lines.
Yeah.
Except it just doesn't have the rhyming thing, and it's like, if she, like, especially, like, in the, when she gets really freaky and she's like, you know, the lady who will not be disobeyed, whatever, when she gets tempted by the ring. Like, she can do ominous, like, delivery.
Yeah.
So I don't know why he didn't hear, especially because that's like so fucking. I remember like opening up the book of Fellowship of the Ring and reading that. I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. And yeah, so I was a bit disappointed by that. And yeah, I mean, it's just the prologue goes on for fucking ages. There's one person in New Zealand.
One person listening to us in New
Holy shit,
Zealand.
it's Samwise from Hobbit.
Samwise.
On his little, with, oh god, I forgot her name. The waitress girl that he likes.
Oh, yeah.
Who, on our post, was rather disgracefully just labelled Hobbitussy.
No, I'm naming my future child Samwise Gamgee.
He's like, I don't know. He's definitely the most likable Hobbit. Because obviously Frodo the whole time is being tempted by the ring, whatever, so he becomes a dick, and that's like, you know, there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
But Samwise is just goated, bro.
I love Samwise Gamgee.
I can't carry it, but I can carry
you.
And then when he's like
drowning.
He's like, Sam, you can't swim. I know. He's just, and then it's not even like a quick, like, oh, he gets, you know, then pulled up. He's like full on, like,
he's like
about
to die.
Like, what? I don't know.
I remember I woke up to that. Like,
I'm
like,
the
what
Boromir
the hell?
thing?
No, I woke up and then I fell asleep and then I woke up to that again.
Okay.
The first time I watched it.
Yeah, see, and like the ending you liked when it's just Legolas, Gimli, Aragorn running through the countryside, and yeah, them off in the boat.
I had like silly names for all of them to help me remember them because there's so many men.
I was gonna argue that there was less characters than I remembered. Like, I thought that it was like, oh my god, there's so much shit to keep track of, but there was actually less. Like, literally, and this is kind of, I mean, you could say this is bad world building. Every single group has just one guy who's in charge, and they only talk to that one guy. They're just like, take your men, and the men just have such strong allegiance. They're just like, they'll do whatever they say. Anyway, yeah, you were gonna say.
Some of my names, we had Bimbo instead of Bilbo. Yeah. We had, well...
Already you're going into defensive mode about one of them. I'm assuming this is Frodo's name.
Yeah, Froyo.
Okay.
That's fine. We had Gangerm instead of Gandalf, because gang golf and golf equals Jeremy.
So it was gang. What?
Gangerm.
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 Okay. Also, what the fuck do you need a name to remember Gandalf? He's the only, like, he's a wizard.
I don't know, I just thought it was fun.
Okay.
We had Armless. Legolas. We had Bottom Tier. Boromir.
That's so disrespectful.
Well. We had Tit and Poop.
That's Pippin Took.
Yeah, Pippin Took, Tit and Poop. We had Giggly.
My favourite Ben Affleck movie.
Giggly.
There's a comment by somebody on the...
And we had Goblin. For
Gollum?
Yeah, Goblin.
Okay. I mean, Gollum already has two names, but yeah, fuck it, sure.
Yeah, Goblin and who else? We had Jesus.
Chat. I can't read it.
Oh, Max said not sure. What about Gamgerm? You aren't getting Jeremy. It's so intuitive. What aren't you getting about Gamgerm?
Anyway, nothing for Aragorn?
Aragog. And then that kind of...
Yeah,
the spider.
That was the question I was going to ask. Would you rather be trapped in a room with Aragog or Shelob?
Aragog.
Really? He's bigger.
But he's kind of nicer.
He did attract children.
Yeah. But he's kind of nicer.
Right. each to their own. I mean, I don't know if I'd say the same. He speaks English at least. I think Fjord speaks English.
That's true.
So the whole I don't think it's explained the whole. Well, actually, we'll get into it. We get to Return of the King in terms of the Golem knowing about Shelob and why he does what he does there. But I'll explain that when we get to it. So then I guess what would have been in terms of the structure of Fellowship, where was your the highest point and the lowest point of the movie for you?
Highest point. Well, I loved when they're in the Shire. I thought that was really cute.
You want to smoke that halfling leaf?
Yeah, and I love when they meet Aragog. I love
Strider.
I like bottom tier getting shot.
When you say that, you mean you like when it's just the death, or do you like that it's cool?
No, I like that
fighting,
scene. Yeah,
killing. I
think that's the only
fucking orcs with 2 massive arrows in his chest.
I think that's one of the only fight scenes I actually cared about the entire trilogy.
It's so fucking aura. He's blowing the horns
that was cool. And then literally anything with Samwise Gamgee.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish, maybe this is insane for me to say, but I wish the 3 movies were just I feel like it was just so much fighting and we don't need all that. And it's get rid of a lot of that.
There isn't that much fighting.
There is though. I feel like every 5 minutes there's a battle scene.
It's just not true.
But it feels like it.
Well, let's...
And it's just I feel like we could cut so much of that out. And just all I really...
Just cut to the aftermath of the battle.
All I really cared about was Samwise Gamgee and Froyo, and I just want to see their journey, I guess. I like that about the 3rd, but then it would cut away from them, and then just go back to the fighting.
Welcome back to multiple plot lines.
I know, but it's we can have multiple plot lines, but it's the other plot lines I feel are all just the same, and it's
I wouldn't say that.
It's just all the same thing. It gets so repetitive.
How is it not cool when they go into the mountains and they recruit an army of ghosts?
That's the only other thing I really liked.
All right.
It's why didn't they do that sooner?
What do you mean?
Why wasn't that already a thing?
Okay, so do you not understand? So those ghosts are in that particular mountain, yeah?
Yeah.
They will only answer to Aragorn, yeah?
Uh-huh. So why
Aragorn is not in that... He's not there.
Yeah.
That mountain is closer to... Can't remember the name. The Miras Tirith. Where they have Lord Denethor and Faramir, where Faramir and Boromir are from, and where they have the ghosts do their fights thing with the elephants. That is fucking far away from Helm's Deep, which is where they are, and where they are in the first and second movies is a long way away from where they end up.
But it's
so what? He's just gonna go that. I don't think the ghost would be yeah, we're gonna fucking run 10K. They fail. They don't have
I guess.
What was?
But it's why was this never brought up before?
Because only one guy can do it, and the whole thing...
Yeah, but why did he not be oh yeah, I could summon the whole freaking dead army?
His whole thing
just
was
you wait,
being
guys.
A ranger. He didn't want to inherit his lineage. That's the whole thing at the beginning. He's content with being a ranger, and he doesn't want to be known as the guy that he's gonna be the new king, whatever.
But it's
the Shire is so... What do you... how would that have helped them when they're fighting the Balrog in the fucking Mines of Moria? Oh, the Mines of Moria stuff's pretty cool, no?
I don't even remember that. I'm not
That's in the Fellowship when they have to go... They have to go through the mines, which they try and climb the mountain, but Saruman keeps fucking avalanching them with snow. And they get the choice of going through the Gap of Rohan. What is happening? Why is this so
I'm looking in the chat.
I know, that's what I'm...
Shout out Charles. Oh, my ex-co-worker. Tuning in. He's explaining how golf was a game played by hobbits.
I'm so confused. And what's the follow-up comment at the bottom that I can't read?
Did you like Helm's Deep?
I assume it's a question for you. Because, yeah, I love most if not everything about these movies. So,
Yeah.
do you like Helm's Deep?
Yeah.
It's the biggest fight scene.
Yeah.
It's pretty well shot for a thing at night as well. And then also, I don't know, like, they have the suicide orc who's running with a fucking bomb at the thing, and it's like, kill him. Yeah. It's also, I mean, there's so many things they do well in the movies, but they can't do quite as well as the books in terms of showing how much actual hatred and some of the reasons for it between dwarves and elves and stuff like that, and why it's a bigger deal for Gimli to like the line in Return of the King where he's like, I never thought I would die fighting side by side with a elf. What about side by side with a friend?
How about a friend?
Oh, and question specifically for you, because this is more up your alley. Any members of the Fellowship you would freak?
Any members I would freak? No.
A freak if you will? None. Not Orlando Bloom, not Aragorn.
I don't like blondes.
Okay,
no,
so
I think Elijah Wood is cutie. I love his
bluest eyes.
I love
in the
his
world.
blue eyes.
Fucking
He's so
hell.
cute.
There's a lot of blue. Kate Blanchett. Some blue,
I know,
blue
literally,
eyes.
it's like blue eye propaganda. I swear.
I'm looking for it.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel freak Sam wise.
Nah, bro, that's fucking Mike from the Goonies. You can't be doing that. That's minor.
That's the guy from Stranger Things season 2.
Yeah, that's Bob, bro.
That's Bob. Bro.
That's Winona Ryder. You can't. That's Winona Ryder's boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Max got Sean Bean and Aragog confused the whole time in the first one, and he's like,
they
"Wait."
look completely different.
No, but I did too the first time I watched it.
No, you guys are actually like insane for that. I'm sorry. They share zero of the same characteristics as well.
They have similar hair.
Boromir literally the entire time is like eyeing the ring and being really creepy to Frodo,
Yeah.
and Aragorn's really reserved and speaks Elvish. Like you
I don't know,
thought it was Boromir going to Owen and like kissing up on this elf girl. Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Oh, this would have been good meme review for you as well. There's so many memes in these movies. It would have been, wonder's not simply like that meme.
Yeah.
What is it like? Well, there's the Fly You Fools one, but like where he's falling. What's the line of? Or even just.
I saw a YouTube compilation and it was like Lord of the Rings, but it's just the memes and it's like 10 minutes long.
There's a lot of them. Was it I Am No Man or the all these things about halflings like that those are commonly used as memes all the time. Smoking with Saruman just has a go like the entire time he's like saying all this evil shit like, oh, I love Sauron, and then he Loki hits him with a reality check. Maybe the leaf of the halfling has gotten to your head. That one's probably fair.
Yeah, I don't know. I love Samwise Gamgee. I liked the vibes of the first the most, and it's like it's before everything got really grey. It's like, have you noticed in the second one, the colour grading, it's so grey. And the third as well. And it's like when they return to the Shire, it's like my soul was rejuvenated because...
Well, their innocence is gone. Oh, it's also just a darker world. The Shire's
peaceful.
Well, that's you see how fucking bright it is at the start of Return of the King when it's a bit of Gollum... Yeah, a bit of Gollum's
I like
backstory.
that.
That's so bright.
Yeah.
Andy Serkis fucking strangles that guy. Andy Serkis is the MVP of this whole fucking trilogy. He's doing motion capture the entire time.
Goblin. He's literally Dobby.
That is Dobby disrespect, bro. Master boy. Oh, actually, no.
He's literally Dobby.
Master. Oh, yeah, and Dobby like hits his head on the... Yeah.
He's literally Dobby.
Well, okay. Dobby is literally Gollum.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, one set of these books came out in 1950, and the other was... Philosopher's Stone was 97, so let's get the facts right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume... Oh,
Another
did
thing.
you or Max... Because now we're going into Two Towers.
Mm-hmm.
Did you or Max, either one of you, point out to the other...
His toe got broken.
Yeah. Did that happen?
Max brought it up in the first one. He's like, we're going to get to a scene and
It was the wrong movie, though. Because you said you watched
Yeah, I know, no. He's like, in the next one, we're going to
Okay.
get to every time Aragorn came on screen.
Yeah.
He's like, we're going to get to a scene in the second one, and I'm going to spit some fact at you. I'm going to spit a fact at you that you're never going to see coming. I'm like, what is this? And he's like, any guy that you will talk to about the Lord of the Rings is going to tell you.
Any girl. Like,
I didn't know it.
Oh, I know. But anybody who's seen
anybody
it
who's
is
seen
gonna-
Lord of the Rings is going to spit. Did you know that he...
Viggo Mortensen actually...
Viggo Mortensen actually broke his toe.
That's why the scream is so real. Yeah.
And then we get to the third... Like, we get after that scene, Max stops doing it, but I keep going, did you know he broke... he broke his toe in an earlier scene? It's like, I'd never heard that.
God, I never want to watch a movie with you two ever. I was gonna say, because you're not a fan of, well, as much of a fan of the Two Towers as Fellowship. You didn't enjoy the stuff with the Ent, with Treebeard.
But I feel like it didn't cut back to that enough, but it also cut back to that too much. It's like it's.
Yeah. Okay. So no. I think what you mean is you felt happy when it cut back to it when you were cutting from the Aragorn storyline, but when it was cutting from the Frodo Samwise stuff, you didn't want it to cut back to
I think that was it.
Right.
It's like, I only care about Samwise Gamgee.
Yeah.
Get me back.
But isn't the stuff with Wormtongue cool?
Yeah, I guess.
He's
Poisoning
the guy with these words. But also, you know the actor playing Wormtongue? Brad Dourif?
Mm-hmm.
From...
Chucky.
Okay, well, we're trying to look like cinephiles here.
Oh.
One flew over the cuckoo's nest, probably.
Chucky!
Yeah, he's in Chucky.
Play.
And in The Exorcist 3.
Yeah.
He's in a great performance in that. Yeah, he looks... And this is great. This made me realise... maybe you think and after High Fidelity, I think he looks a lot like Tim Robbins.
What?
I think Brad Dourif looks like Tim Robbins. I don't think that's outrageous to say that. Think of bloke, Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
He looks like him. He does look so much like Shawshank. Tim Robbins. Specifically when he's younger, like in Shawshank.
We're pulling up receipts.
Okay, that's
That's not what I'm looking.
How, bro? Look at that. That is spitting image. And then get him up in. Get Brad Dourif up in Exorcist 3. Come on.
I do see that actually.
And they both really got like pale cheeks and like look sad all the time. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway. Wow. Max sees it.
But again, how back on the whole thing of how few, I realized there's like far fewer characters, like side characters than I remember, because if you're not basically the leader of some little group, like Carl Urban's character Irmir, who's with the writers of Rohan, like he's just the leader of that pack, and none of the other, but like nobody else in that entire pack has to have any opinion because they just follow him, and they all get banished when he gets banished. There's like zero. Again, there's no like a split there when he gets banished. Like they all just go. And so I was looking at the picture behind you, and
It's right behind me, isn't it?
there's a lot of those actually. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of right behind when
I kept
Shelob,
saying.
like when like the amount of times it'll be like Uruk-hai creeping up on people. It's like, it's right behind me, isn't he? Yeah.
I told Manny we were watching it, and he like went on a whole rant about how it's the best trilogy in history.
Okay, I wouldn't say that.
And then he was like he's like, you need to do the Hobbit as well.
Okay, let's not.
It's like, there's no better storytelling, no better world building. You gotta watch the Hobbit as well. You gotta watch the 3 Hobbits and then do Lord of the Rings again.
No. We're not doing that. And the reason why, I'll tell you why. These are 3 long books put into 3 long movies that still take stuff out of the book. The Hobbit is one book that's about 200 pages into 3-hour movies. So they have to take stuff that's not in the book, like they have to create stuff that's not in the book, which is like the opposite of what you're meant to do. Yeah, I fully, and then on top of that, if those are like the theatrical editions, there's like the 3.5 and the 4-hour versions of those Hobbit movies for each of them. But there is Martin Freeman as Bilbo, which is pretty cool.
Yes, I did not realize he was Bilbo.
Yeah.
Like I did not know he was in them, even though I've watched the third one like 4 times. But it's like the thing is, I watched them
I'd
4
actually,
times in one day.
I mean, I don't know how much you actually read, like if you like to just read for leisure outside of like, reading or I don't know what you choose to read, but I'd recommend reading The Hobbit and not watching the movies.
It's just not my thing.
It's a way lighter. It's like way more of like that one's way more kid friendly, or like which is not, I'm not going to call it a kids book because it's not, because people die all the fucking time and stuff like that. And there's Gollum, who's a fucked up character, but it's like way shorter. It's like it's a there and back again as he's writing his book. He goes to a mountain. They steal back. So I actually don't want to spoil, but they have to get stuff back from a dragon, and then he just goes home, and it's all cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way more. It's the Misty Mountains, not the fucking fires of Mordor. Another comment came up. I saw it, Jeremy.
The Hub. Yeah, I see it, Jeremy, as in Brad Dourif and Tim Robbins. And then Charles said The Hobbit is an amazing book.
I that's exactly. And the movies, no. But yeah, Peter J. Yeah, he lost his sauce, bro. Like, what do we? Like, it doesn't need to be a trilogy. One book does not need to be one short book does not need to be a trilogy of movies. Yeah. And a trilogy of very, very long movies at that. Mm-hmm. But so Two Towers, you're not a fan of Helm's Deep?
I don't know. I don't
really care.
I didn't really care about Two Towers. That's like the most forgettable to me. It's like, I think that was also, I was pretty sleepy again. Yeah.
How, actually, most pathetic character in the series, Eowyn. Not like, obviously she does cool stuff. She kills the fucking ring wraith. That's cool, like the one in the Nazgul.
Merry up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, puts him on the horse.
Puts him on the horse.
Yeah. She's like, don't worry, you'll come with me, whatever I'll keep you safe. But the whole time, like, Aragorn's like, thanks, but like, no thanks, like, I'm not really interested, like, you're a nice person, but like, no, and the entire thing is just like, please, like, I love you so.
I know.
It's like, bro.
It's like, girl, stand up.
Yeah. But anyway, she gets with Faramir at the end, so that's fine.
Yeah.
And, we stand, oh my, I think the best scene in the whole trilogy for me is Gollum and Sméagol having their fight, like their verbal argument. Mm-hmm. That is so, like, well done and well acted. And like, I don't know, like, I feel like it's just like so what the fuck, and that's one of the best carried over scenes from the books, because in the books, like, there's no visual difference between words on a page. Yeah. So you have to do the imagining it for yourself, and people obviously would have their own imaginations, but it's like very, very close to what I imagine when I'm reading the books and I'm reading the Gollum lines versus the Sméagol lines. The delivery, even the change in posture, the change in eyes widening because Gollum's like down and head angled down, like being, I guess, kind of more he's being evil, and Gollum's like wide-eyed, like, and Gollum is such a fucking sad character, bro. With 300 years of like shit, genuine, in a cave underground eating like raw fish.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like, and then he gets a quick death. But yeah. That's actually worth reading. The Hobbit book alone is for the Bilbo Gollum couple chapters where they meet and he gets the ring. Like, that's probably that's probably the most entertaining bit of it for me. I was like a big fan of that.
Also, I didn't really know that much about Lord of the Rings going into it, except that they're like certain characters, but like not much about them or anything.
Yeah, there's like dwarves and elves. You just knew like it's a fantasy thing.
Yeah. I thought it was like a Harry Potter thing where it was like a different thing every movie, but it's just the one.
It's the one ring,
the
motherfucker.
One ring.
Yeah.
I thought there were multiple rings.
No, that's the Rings of Power TV show you're thinking of. But no, that's the whole point as well. Is that all these rings, like there was only one ring that fucking mattered. All these other rings were just things to fool, like the men and the elves, and the dwarves, whatever. There was one ring, bro.
I know,
and it is.
And I just
powerful.
I didn't realize that.
Like, God, the way it like speaks to the different characters. I think that's also well portrayed. Like just the facial expressions of characters when you can tell they're being influenced by the ring by being near it.
Samwise Gamgee.
Yeah, even he.
I know.
Even Samwise gets fucking like, and I know Frodo acts extra to it because now he wants to like keep the ring because he's been with it for so long.
Yeah.
But Samwise,
he got maternal.
Samwise goes fucking like he's like, give me the ring, Frodo. I can carry it for you, Frodo.
Yeah.
And then fucking Pippin with the Palantir thing, like I just want to look into it, like fucking fool of a took, bro. Like Jesus.
Tit and poop.
Yeah, no, he's. Oh god, like, and Mary's like low key intelligent the whole time. Like, he's again with the end. He's just like, no, we're not. Like, he's gives a speech like, you know, what happens to the war will affect this forest and all that.
I liked him.
Were you surprised at all about the Gandalf the White twist or not?
Well, Max kept singing this song. He's like, and get off the green and get off the white. I'm like, what's get off the white? He's like, oh, don't even worry about it. And I'm like, oh. But I had heard of it before. I think I've like, I don't know. I knew of Gandalf the White.
You meet Radagast the Brown in Hobbit, who's even more into the druggy shit than Gandalf is. He's like if Gandalf's the weed guy, Radagast is the meth guy of the wizard world. He's odd bloke.
Oh yeah, the first time when I watched the first one after work the other night, I I kept falling asleep and I wake up to You Shall Not Pass. I woke up to that, fell asleep, wake up to him freaking like falling. I'm like, what is going on? I fell asleep so much.
Yeah. And okay, I think I actually prefer the cliffhanger for the second movie going into the third one than I do the ending of Fellowship, where Gollum's plotting to kill them, and you see how Smeagol kicked out Gollum before, and then Gollum comes back and returns, and he's just like, you know, we'll give them to her, and she'll eat them, and it'll be all mine. Which brings me to I'll explain that whole thing. So, Gollum, is obviously he finds the ring as you see in the start of Return of the King. He doesn't. His cousin Deagle finds it, and he's like, "It's my birthday, give it to me." He kills him, and then so he kills him, and everyone's like, "Mate, you fucking murdered your cousin. Like, get out of our we don't want you here, whatever." So he lives in a cave, and that's all sad. And then Bilbo comes along, takes the ring, and then and now he just knows that he hates Bagginses and he hates Hobbitses, even though he used to be a Hobbit. And he's basically just wandering around. He doesn't know what to do. And the reason why he's actually a good guide is because he goes all the way to Mordor, and he gets he meets. I can't remember if he gets caught or if he just meets up with Shelob, the massive spider, and basically he works for her and lures other people, travelers, whatever, to her lair and kills them, saying, "I can get you into Mordor. I can do this," because you actually can get to Mordor through the tunnel. That's the thing. So she's there and she'll fucking eat you. Yeah. And he was working for her for ages, and then I think eventually he just he gets taken prisoner because he keeps talking about the ring and the preciouses and like what he loves, and obviously Sauron's looking for that, and so then he gets caught and gets tortured by Sauron and Saruman about where the ring is, and then because Gandalf and stuff, they already know. In the Hobbit, Bilbo's he's where do you get that ring? Because in the Hobbit, obviously, he uses the ring to disappear and do all this other shit, not knowing at all that it's Sauron's thing. And Gandalf looks at it, it's what the fuck are you doing with that, whatever. And he's like, oh, I took it from this Gollum guy. So that's how Gandalf knows about all this, this little guy Gollum who had the ring for so long.
Yeah.
And so they go and they question him a little bit, and he gets capped. And then that's what they refer to. There's a scene that, I don't know if you remember on the second time you saw Fellowship, where they have the stuff of, oh no, they were fucking torturing Saruman. Saruman and Sauron were torturing him, and he's like on the rack and shit. It's like, bro, like, I'm surprised he can even feel the pain, because he's got like no fucking, I don't know, I feel like his nervous system's cooked. He looks like a frog, like with the most horrible teeth ever. Why do you even have hair? I feel like you're bald. Like, you don't have genuinely like 7 strands of hair. You're just bald at that point. And why are you even wearing the little bit, like the little loincloth thing? Like, you don't value. Dobby wears more than that.
Hardly.
I feel like
he's
Dobby,
like got the like cloth thing.
He's got like a gown. Like, it's like a loose fitting gown. Yeah, it's still slutty Dobby, but. Anyway, and that's why he knows about the thing. He's like, oh, I'll give them to her, and he's like on good terms with her. Samwise beats the shit out of Gollum, by the way, like multiple times.
Yes.
Like,
I kind of felt bad.
Well, yeah. Like, at that point where
not my Samwise.
He's genuinely like, especially when he is Smeagol, and at that point before Frodo then betrays Gollum, he's actually like, he's been convinced, like, no, get out of my head, whatever. And he's like, yeah, I'll take you to Mordor. We'll do all this, all this good stuff. And Samwise is just like, you fucking monster.
Up.
Like,
You're lying. You're lying.
Frodo's just like, bro, what the fuck? Chill out, Samwise. Yeah, but Return of the King. So I'm guessing your order is Fellowship, Return, and then Two Towers.
Yeah.
Least favorite part about Return of the King?
I did like the spider bit.
You did like it.
I did like it. I really liked that. I think that was probably my favorite. Because I only care about Frodo and Samwise Gamgee.
I was gonna say I hate Lord Deathanor, who's the guy who just nearly burns Faramir alive and ends up burning himself alive.
Yes.
And there's not even a worm tongue who's like fucking up his mind. He's just that much of a dickhead.
Like, why? That
How does
off.
Boromir? I know Boromir gets like slightly corrupted by the ring, but ultimately Boromir's a good guy.
Yeah.
Faramir is a great guy.
Yeah.
Why is their dad so fucked?
Literally.
He tells the guys, flee, just run away from the walls, like flee and save yourselves from the city, and then Gandalf just fucking hits him. God.
Yeah.
It's Pippin as well, just like, I swear loyalty to this city randomly. Gandalf is just like, stand up, you fucking idiot. Like, god damn. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's so clutch seeing I feel like it's good in that, because the elephants are set up earlier when like Sam and Frodo are like, oh my god, they've got elephants. Like, whoa. Like, and then later on, they're like, they see the battle, then the riders of Rohan come in, like, oh, great, we're winning the battle, and suddenly the fucking elephants come in and just start tossing these horses. Just like, I hope no animals were harmed in making the scene.
Like, it actually, like, pained me when I saw so many horses
dying.
And I was like, I literally, like, covered my eyes at points. I'm like, these poor horses.
Yeah, I was in my head, because I don't know if you know this, in real world history, elephants have been used many times in battle, most infamously by Hannibal attacking ancient Rome. He marched elephants through the Alps to get like around, because he was in northern Africa, Libya, and basically he goes through Spain and takes the elephants through the Alps, France, whatever, down behind Italy to attack Rome.
Wow.
And I was like, elephants I feel like don't seem that scary. Obviously the elephants in this are way bigger than real life elephants. Yeah. But then I see elephants like, okay, yeah, that's pretty big. It is probably about like double, if not 3 times the height of a horse, and it's pretty big. And if you attach a bunch of spikes to it and you get it to like steamroll people, yeah, that's a yikes, bro. Fucking horrifying. But I thought, I mean, I don't know, maybe you don't like I feel like you don't kind of vibe with a lot of just the banter between characters in this whole trilogy, because I get that kind of the ratings. Did you still? What about Gimli's line to Legolas after he kills the elephant? because they're having the whole counting competition, like 16, 17, 18,
Oh.
whatever. And then he does the whole, it's like a 30-second like a clip of him like taking down his elephant solo. And then he's like riding on the dead, like it's like gliding down dead, and he's like riding on its skull, and then he like jumps off, and Gimli's like, still only counts as one. So cute. Oh, and Gimli, this is back to the Two Towers, but Gimli like running up.
I thought that was really funny. I'm like, how is he keeping up? Like, that's better than I could do.
And he's just like, cross country is not my thing. We're much better at sprinting. It's like, sure, buddy, you're not good at running, period, bro.
Yeah.
And he's in Indiana Jones. That's that's Salah, the digger, who's in Last Crusade. He's the one who's got the camels, Indy. Yeah, that's him, and he's also in Raiders, but I don't think you remember that because you said last time you watched it was like 10, or you're like, that was a Dad's House movie, right?
Dad's House movie.
Dad's House movie. Yeah.
Crystal Skull, my favorite. They showed a trailer for that.
Oh, yeah.
When we saw Nirvana the band, they showed the movie at
a trailer for because it's 2008.
Yeah, they showed like 2008 trailers. I don't think I mentioned that last week, but they showed like Twilight. And they showed The Dark Knight. It's pretty cool.
I say I've seen the Crystal Skull or at least one of the trailers. I assume there was multiple, many times, because on our Indiana Jones box set of the 4 movies. The other 3 have like how on DVDs before like there'll be like an intro chapter before the movie starts, and it'll have like an ad and stuff like that or whatever. And in the intro chapter for the 3, the intro chapter is the Crystal Skull trailer. It's like is the one where it's like he saved the cradle of civilization. He like something about the ark. It like goes. It's like the opening thing has like clips from each of the first 3 movies, and then was that the trailer, or do you not remember? You
probably don't really remember.
Kate Blanchett. She's in both.
What?
What do you mean? Kate Blanchett is in Crystal Skull and in Lord of the Rings.
Is she in Crystal Skull?
Yeah, she's the villain, bro.
Oh, I don't remember Crystal Skull.
Well, wow, I know what we're doing next week.
Don't even.
All 4, and not the 5th one. We're not doing.
Okay.
No, we might do.
I haven't seen the 5th one.
Yeah, keep it that way. Crystal. Realistically, they should have just been a trilogy, because Crystal Skull is like for me, Raiders is like a 9 out of 10. Temple of Doom's like a 7.5. Last Crusade's a 10. And then Crystal Skull's like a 7. Like the first half is like very good.
I don't remember it. I only remember Last Crusade, and that was because we watched that recently. Well, not like a year ago.
Yeah. But for all the flaws of Crystal Skull, the ending is very strong. Like how it sends off Indy, because they think that was going to be the last one. And the 5th one, it's just...
Don't even worry about it, lad.
Rage, bro. Which of the 3 or 4 endings of Return of the King would you have ended the movie on? Samwise in the door? Would you ended it with Frodo closing the book? Frodo getting on the boat? Would you just ended it at the wedding between Aragorn and Arwen?
I thought it ended and then it just like started up again, but I don't remember what that was because I was like, it was midnight and I was sleepy, so I don't really remember the end that well.
You don't remember any of those 4 endings?
No, I do remember some. I remember Samwise wedding and I was happy for him.
Okay, would you end it there then?
Probably.
Yeah.
I remember it like fades out and I'm like, okay, credit time, and then it just cuts to something else and I'm like, oh, and it did that like twice and I don't remember what they were, but yeah, I was like, why did we need this? But then I thought like the actual ending, I remember thinking this is really good, like I like this ending, but then I forgot what the ending actually is.
But what about this? The whole of it's like this because Aragorn finally becomes king, and they're like, this is the king, and everyone's bowing.
Yeah.
And then he was like, hobbits don't bow for anyone, and then everyone bows down to the hobbits. You didn't think that was aura?
Yeah.
Like, was that not
I
like
that.
hella
But I
hype moment?
Yeah. Samwise Gamgee.
Also, heavily underappreciated in my own mind. I don't know how they were able to get, because obviously the guys who are playing the hobbits aren't tall guys. They're like tall as like 5'8", 5'9". like, oh, and I mean, there's a reason why all three of these movies won the Oscar for Best Visual Effects, but how I don't get how they obviously camera
They're
angles
so
help.
freaking little.
They're so little. They're like
When
3
you have,
foot.
like, literally at the start, when you have Elijah Wood, like, hugging Gandalf.
Or-
I'm like, why is he so
Or
tiny?
just the scenes with Bilbo walking around his house with Gandalf.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't get how they do that.
Max said it was, like, perspective.
No, I know camera
things and,
like angles can do that. I understand that, but there's an extent to how much that should be fucking possible. Like, whoa.
I know and like the camera's moving around as well. It's like it's
and the
so
characters
impressive.
are moving around. It's not like it's wild.
It's like you've got like tracking shots following the characters.
But
they still.
But I get you saying like, oh yeah, like when they're walking around, when Merry and Pippin tackle Boromir when they're like play fighting,
Yeah.
it's like the bonding. It's like this. Okay, no, you've had two little people who are very clearly.
They took the little ones.
Yeah, like I just like, but when they're like, when they're play fighting on that little cliffside thing, and like those are. Like, how did they do that?
I know,
bro?
it's
He's
just
like doing the sword fighting. There's 3 of them, and they're doing sword play.
know.
Like, they didn't make the swords look smaller. Like, oh god, just magical movies, I guess. So I mean, obviously the books are like incredibly famous. Those movies ridiculously famous, ridiculously well, basically set in people's minds what fantasy movies look like now. Like the Dungeons and Dragon movie, the Game of Thrones, like so much inspiration from those kind of things.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, and obviously shot all in New Zealand and all one continuous shoot. I assume you knew that. Like it was one shoot, and so massive gamble. Paid off, I think. 17 Oscars between 3 movies, including Return of the King, nominated for 11 Oscars, won 11. The highest ever sweep. Because obviously tied the record with Ben-Hur and Titanic for most Oscar wins, just period. But for winning all the ones you're nominated for, highest ever sweep. Which I mean, I don't even know who was nominated.
That's surprising to me, though.
That a fantasy movie like that won Best Picture or like all that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But we looked at the other nominees for that year.
Oh yeah.
And it's like
shit.
Yeah. And
really?
a lot of them I just like hadn't even heard of.
I mean, to be fair, off my head, I can't think of like a good movie that came out 2003 apart from Return of the King. Like, and that's usually my thing, like just movie dates. Like I'm struggling right now to think of.
Yeah, there was like nothing good nominated.
Shark Boy in Lava.
Oh.
That might be it. Sorry. Best Picture nominees. What the hell? Oh, I fucking hate how the Wikipedia for the Oscars page does this. Like when you go into nominees for winners and nominees for any award, it always starts with the ones in 1920s. Lost in Translation, which I haven't seen.
I don't like it.
It's kind of real actor actress wise problematic filming, and then I think the characters are similar, right? It's like a college professor and something.
Yeah.
And then Master and Commander: Far Side of the World, which I've seen, low-key rate, but don't know how they haven't got a nomination. That's a Russell Crowe movie with being on ships and shit. Mystic River, which is what Sean Penn won his first Oscar for. And Seabiscuit, which is about a horse, I believe.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one.
It's about a sports drama about the thoroughbred racehorse.
Anyway.
Yeah, well, gee, fucking down year 2003 then, with the exception of this, in my opinion, because, like, this is gas. I mean, this is like... I mean, yeah, this is... I don't think it's the best movie. Quick then, off the head, movie trilogies you prefer?
Cornetto trilogy.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not a series sort of person.
You're too niche and whimsy for that.
No. I just like...
Well, if there was a high fidelity trilogy.
If only a Gherkin dream.
If there was a third grown-ups
If there was a third grown-ups. Well, there's talk.
me when I'm asked to name Amelia Rose's favorite song off of X and Y.
Talk.
Yeah. No, this is peak. Like, your opinion's all wrong, bro. Like, this stuff's amazing.
You said fuck my fucking chungus.
Yeah, you're a chud for
I'm
your
a fat
opinion.
fucking chud.
How do you know? Because on a level, I don't understand how you give any of these movies less than a 3.5. Genuinely, they're so goated.
I was just.
There's just so. I mean, like, your friendship group's clearly a shit, because this should be like the most. This should be like peak banter, peak brotherhood. Like, I guess you just don't got your friends back like these guys. Like, the Fellowship have their friends back, bro.
Or maybe
I don't think you'd carry your friends like Samwise carries Frodo.
Oh, I definitely would.
You definitely would not. You'd fucking give them to Shelob and take the ring. That's what you'd do.
Just because I would do that to you doesn't mean I would do that to all my friends. You'd eat the Lempus bread. And if you were fat? And you would no. What? No, because I'm a fat fucking child.
Because they're starving and you don't want to starve. It's called about being selfish. No, and if you were Frodo, you would just you'd be like, oh, Samwise drowned. Whoopsie.
Moving on.
Guess I gotta go to Mordor. Yeah.
Anyway.
But.
No. It's already 12.
Yeah. Well, we did talk about 3 movies.
Yeah.
Okay. Prog rock.
Yeah, enough of Return of the King. Let's get on to some King Crimson. And listen to 21st Century Schizoid Man.
Power by Kanye West.
Yeah, no one man should have all that power.
No one man should hold that crimson.
Okay. Here is some King Crimson for you lovely listeners at home.
That is fucking awesome stuff. That is just so cool, bro.
Yeah.
I was reading about this album.
Yeah?
And I think it was Rob Fripp.
Yeah, Robert Fripp.
He said, like, this is, like, the hardest we ever fucking rocked. Like writing this, he was like, yeah, we, like... Because, I mean, this was easily... Like, I don't think they can't... They peaked with this album, right?
Yeah.
Like, commercially and successfully.
This was their debut. And... they like spent years working on the next ones, like spent 4 years for their second album, like have released a bunch of other stuff, but it's just like never hit as hard as this one has.
What an opening track.
I know.
Far out.
Insane.
What an... Also, I'm just looking at it now. What an album cover. That is horrifying to look at.
Yeah.
I don't... It makes me want to not be in a court of a Crimson King.
Yeah. I can't remember who created it, but they like bought it. And they have that artwork. So it's like, there's now. Cool stuff.
Yeah.
First ever progressive rock album ever created. Yeah. What do you think? Well, like,
I don't know about that.
No, it was. Because like before that, you only really had like psychedelia. Huh?
The Beatles. You had the Beatles. This is 68, right?
69.
I feel like Floyd did stuff earlier as well.
Not like
they were mainly very psychedelic.
Yeah.
Like, listen to some of it.
But then this is just like a sort of like prog is a whole new thing.
Well, because to me, listening to all these albums, prog just seems like it's like rock, but we have other instruments.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big fucking
but it's like
whoop.
they've taken. I don't think I've got like a good. Like I don't think I've got a wide enough selection for you to see like what prog really is. Because I don't know. I just want to talk about Genesis because I freaking love Genesis, and sort of have like a battle of the debut solo albums.
Well, I don't.
But it's like there are so many sort of like sub parts of prog.
I don't know how you can be into this genre, and I mean maybe I just have a bad. For some reason, I'm just not vibing with Lamb Lies Down on Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get how you can't have this shit as your favorite stuff. Like this is better than Dark Side of the Moon. Like King Crimson album is so good.
I agree. Lamb isn't my favorite Genesis album.
Okay.
But I didn't want to do my favorite Genesis album in case we do like a favorite albums week, because that's like my second favorite album of all time.
Okay.
And it's like I wanted to save that, and also Lamb is probably like Lamb is more prog, I would say, and I feel like there's just more to talk about with that album.
I would also say I was kind of confused, like this whole, like how broad, and I mean I guess you confirmed it, like it's just kind of broad, like it's just like rock that has more instruments and is more creative.
Yeah, it's taken inspiration.
This sounds way different to all the other, like this sounds so much different to all the other four albums.
Yeah,
like,
but this is the start of prog.
But why didn't anybody else do this? Like do it like
they
them?
Did
like,
though?
No, but like no, like that when they were doing the when it was like real, like where he's just like it's like the distorted vocal. Like nobody's like screaming like like that. Like the Genesis sounds nicer to my ears, which is like good in its own way. But like they're not like this is like intentionally like abrasive and it makes you grit your teeth and go yeah like, fuck. There's none of the other shit does that. That we listen to.
Yeah, that we listen to.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to have like a sort of mixture of things and like the big prog albums.
Yeah, but like you got like fucking Phil Collins doing R&B.
Yeah, because I wanted to do more Genesis stuff.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord.
But yeah, the whole thing with prog was that it took inspiration from like pretty much every genre that came before it, and it's like you've got huge arrangements.
I don't know, man. It wasn't very show tuney, despite Broadway being mentioned. I wasn't hearing a lot of, what's the song from West Side Story that I'm thinking of? I want to be in America. There wasn't a lot of that. So I don't know. Every genre, maybe not.
Okay.
Though, the opening of the colony of Slipperman, as I saw, is referred to as like like when they were like people writing about it, call it like a Chinese chant thing or something like that. I don't get how they got that off of that.
Okay.
Like
we'll get onto Lamb later.
Yeah.
This album, favorite track.
Well, that's very tough.
Mm-hmm.
Probably actually Talk to the Wind. Like,
okay.
Like that. So
I wouldn't
hard.
have faulted you for anything you said because it's like every track is valid.
I mean, preface again if you listeners aren't aware, there's like 6 tracks on this.
Yeah.
And they're all like 7 minutes long, something like that.
At least.
So when we say every track is a banger, there's only 6 of them, but they're all bangers.
They're all bangers,
and they're all like 6 or 7 minutes long.
6, 7.
But yeah, they're so good, bro. Please listen to this album.
Please listen to this album.
Yeah. I mean, Moonchild's great.
Yeah.
Epitaph I really liked. Obviously, the 21st Century Schizoidman's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And The Court of the Crimson King is creepy. In the Court of the Crimson King.
That was on my rock music exam last year. Yeah. Fun fact. Yeah.
Favorite track for you?
Favorite track for me, Epitaph, probably.
Fair enough, yeah.
But it changes every time I listen to the album. But yeah, this album, widely regarded as like the second best prog album, right behind the next album we're looking at, which is Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. So we'll listen to a little bit of that. we will listen to Money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking about what you were going to choose. Yeah, they cooked here.
Banger!
And I can see actually why this was bigger than, like, why this is the biggest prog rock album and one of the, like, top 5 biggest albums of all time. I see it. Like, it's just, because it sounds, it's, like, quirky enough that people are like, oh, this is interesting. Like, I'm very, like, sophisticated listening to stuff like this, but it's also not as abrasive as the other stuff, so.
Definitely.
Yeah.
14 times platinum. This album, it charted for 741 consecutive weeks. I think like 996 weeks in total ever. Fun stuff. So very commercially successful.
And critically.
Yeah, and critically.
Like, what is it? It's probably like top 40 on Rolling Stone's greatest albums, 500 greatest albums of all time, I assume.
And it's like the best prog album for them of all time.
Not best Pink. I don't think it's
the best Pink Floyd album.
I think it struggles to make top 3 for me. Like, Wish You Were Here and The Wall are definitely ahead of it. And Animals is
I thought you'd say Animals.
So I bet. But I mean, that's the other. Why did Britain for the? I mean, the country of Britain and England and like England itself is. I don't get it, man. Why do they punch above their weight, population wise, so fucking high? Like, what do you mean these guys? Like, so we got English bands just in like 60s and 70s. We got the Beatles, Rolling Stones. Fucking, he's not a band, but Elton John. Like,
I remember when a record
Led Zeppelin. I mean, everyone we're talking about today, they're all British.
Yeah.
Like, what is in the water over there, bro? They just, and everyone else just fucking copies them. Like,
yeah,
they're fucking goated. And it's scary to me. But yeah, this, I mean, yeah, and actually, this is probably one of the few albums where I don't know how much they paid. Well, they wouldn't have to pay anyone really for the cover art, because it's just a fucking scientific diagram that I'm not sure anybody owns.
Yeah.
But that does a whole lot of the heavy lifting. Like, that is such strong iconography. Yeah.
Iconic.
When was the first time you listened to this?
First time I listened to this, I don't even remember.
So far back.
So far back. It's like this is just an album that's always existed.
Yeah.
In my mind, that I've just like
Well,
always.
it did come out before you were born. So.
I don't know. It's just like it feels like I've just known.
Yeah.
This like everything on this album for forever.
Not quite that for me, but like, because obviously my parents were heavily into this, and it's only when Nick, my older brother, started getting into this, like, we were listening to this stuff around like the house and stuff. It's just such good instrumentation. I'll have to get this on my Roger Waters is a monster. Just have to say that. But Yeah, wow. I don't even know what my favorite track would be. I mean, because Breathe in the Air is like... weirdly, these songs are fucking huge on, like, TikTok. Great Gig, Great Gig in the Sky. Breathe in the Air all the time. Breathe in the air. Yeah. Like... but maybe I think it's actually Brain Damage might be my favorite. Yeah.
I love Time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mine's probably Money. I think that's like the one I listen to the most. Money. But then it also reminds me of the stupid freaking Italian Job movie.
Which one?
Mark Wahlberg.
Don't like Ed Norton.
I love Edward Norton.
Seth Green.
My hatred for Mark Wahlberg outweighs my love for Edward Norton.
Is
we went to Sydney and we saw Wahlburgers, but Max wouldn't let me get Wahlburgers.
Why not?
Because we hate Mark
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
But also Max does stuff like, doesn't allow you to get, it makes you order salads. He keeps you locked in the house. Yeah. Which is just...
Help me! Help! Get me out of here!
She was warned by her friends. It's weird. Max is like, no, we can only go to Five Guys.
He hates Five Guys. So I'm not even allowed to go there, even if I wanted to.
Well, that's because he's like super like, like platonic relationships don't exist. Any of her male friends are evil. Because how could you have Five Guys? Like, it has to be 5 non-gender specific people burger restaurant. Sorry, Max.
5 people.
5 people. The village people.
But they want you. I've been getting so many TikToks about that freaking In the Navy song by the village people. It's like, it's propaganda. It's like, don't listen to this song, guys. It's propaganda.
I assume the song's from the 80s?
Yeah.
I actually hate, like, activism
they want you
online.
They want you as the new recruit. In the Navy. Oh my god. Have you listened to this?
No.
Can we play it?
Yeah, you can.
We're playing propaganda on the Mondays.
It's so dumb though. It's like people are like, I think the original Top Gun might be Air Force propaganda. And it's like, wait, what? Yeah. Alright.
It's like Smokey a banger.
It sounds like YMCA.
Well, it's the same people. Wait, I'm gonna skip to the where's the bit?
You in the Navy.
Yeah, the I think it's this bit. Oh, I don't even know.
Right, this is literally the Simpsons episode. Have you seen this?
I have not watched an episode of The Simpsons.
So, there's an episode where Lisa is, I can't remember why, but she's like, oh my god, like, because Bart's in a boy band with his mates from school, and she's like, I think their record label is actually like a psyop to get people to join the Navy, whatever. And they have a whole thing where they're doing like a I can't remember what this, we're gonna drop the bomb or something. Like that, their song's weird, but then the song's chorus just is just Yvonne et Niage. They just say like Yvonne et Niage, which is just join the Navy backwards.
Yeah.
And like there's one of the guys at the bar at Moe's Tavern is just like, Ivan and damn, I can't get that song out of my head. Anyway, see you, Lisa. I'm gonna go join the Navy. And then there's like she meets like the record label guy who's like quite clearly an army general.
Yeah.
Like his army general clothes are barely covered by like, a singlet or something. And he's just like, and he like, she realizes she finds out. He's like, yeah, we have 3 levels of messaging: subliminal, like what you've discovered; liminal, which is join the Navy, and then there's superliminal. It's just like locking people up that take them to the Navy. Oh my god! But that's what it's like no shit. It's like a Simpsons. Like they're telling you to want you to be a recruit, and you're like.
Well, what's the yeah.
Hey, look, man. I get seasick even watching it on the TV.
Oh my goodness.
What am I gonna do in a submarine?
Anyway.
More like the Navy people, am I right?
Yeah.
But yeah, Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon. Speaking of the Dark Side of the Moon, we went there. The Artemis 2 mission. Yeah, we went to the... Well, I mean, the Dark Side of the Moon is... It doesn't... It's just the other side, because we see the same side of the moon every single day. If you see the moon, it's the same side every time. And, yeah, it's not like the dark side, because when we have a new moon, i.e. you can't see the moon, that's because the other side is the one that's light.
New moon, like twilight, new moon. Twilight
I'm not going to break dawn, I'm going to break your legs.
What about part 2? Would you do it in 2 parts? Like
I'll break it into
like
2
Breaking
parts.
Dawn
Yeah,
part
I'll
2.
break your legs into 2 parts.
Okay.
Bam, bam, bam.
In the Navy.
Yeah. Are we talking about Genesis?
Yeah, let's move on to Genesis. This is...
Girl is on fire.
This girl... Okay, this is In the Cage from The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. I freaking love Genesis, guys. What an awesome 8-minute long song, can I just say?
Probably bottom 5 8-minute long songs that I know. I only probably know about 5.
Right.
This album's long.
It's a long one.
It doesn't need to be this long.
It's a double album, lad. And it tells a whole freaking story.
I know, I was looking at it.
Yeah? Do you like the story?
No, not really.
I didn't think you would. I don't know. I think it's cool. Peter Gabriel was like locked in a room by himself.
Yeah, well,
the lyrics.
he exiled himself from the band to do all this, and they recorded all the music without him.
In recording this album, it's like the whole band was writing music, and they were writing music so quickly, and he's just like locked in a room writing the lyrics, trying to catch up to them, while his wife is having a baby and the baby's like almost dying of like complications, so he's dealing with that as well. And then the band was being like super bad about it and just like, we don't like it's like, we need you to write these lyrics, Peter. He's like, my child is dying.
And his response was to dress up like a fucking insane yellow homongoloid.
Yeah.
What a colony of Slipperman does to a motherfucker.
In the colony of Slipperman. Yeah. Cool stuff. I love it. I love Peter Gabriel. I love all his silly little costumes. Everybody go look up the Peter Gabriel Slipperman costume right now.
If you're eating, don't. You'll throw up.
No, it's so cool. Yeah, Jeremy was like, the start of that song is terrifying.
It's just weird, bro. This whole album, this is, for me, the Phil Collins and Peter Gabriel solo albums are just kind of cool. The Pink Floyd and King Crimson stuff, like, I feel like yeah, this is like cool music, bro. Like, I feel like I'm listening to, like, yeah, this is like what music is all about. This shit is just, it's weird, bro. This whole album is just weird to me. Like, I understand it has a lot of fans. Like, I was aware.
Yeah.
It's like a cult classic album, but I'm just like,
a lot of their albums are, but it's like,
I just didn't vibe with a lot. Like, a lot of, I mean, there's like 20 songs, and I'd say like I really vibed with only like 5 or 6 of them, and then I didn't really hate any of them.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, they're just like okay, but I wasn't like, I don't know. I feel like I was out of all the albums here, when I would like take out my phone, I'd be like checking to see how long each song was left on some of these songs. I mean, that's partly because there's a lot of dead space and they have little like interludes and things like that.
Yeah, because that's when like Peter changes costumes and stuff.
Yeah, because I heard also on the tour they just performed the full, like the set was just the whole album back to front.
And then they did like Watcher of the Skies off their second album and the Mystery Box, which is like a 23-minute long song. It's so good.
So pretentious.
And
that long.
That's from. Well, I dressed as Peter Gabriel for Halloween last year. I did a
That must be nice.
It was so cool. I loved it. Yeah, I did a foxtrot costume. Did the makeup. Got like the red dress and like fox ears.
I got my red dress on
Yeah,
tonight.
me as Peter Gabriel.
Do we think Lana Del Rey was inspired by...
Certainly.
You wouldn't have Kanye West without Genesis.
What? But yeah, people go look up Peter Gabriel costumes. There's a lot of cool ones. I love Britannia.
Maybe your baby wouldn't have had problems if you just wore normal clothes, bro. That's all I'm saying. He called his first album Car.
Well, no, he actually just called it Peter Gabriel. And all his, like, his first, I think, 3 albums were just called Peter Gabriel. But
then why are they called?
Because they're, like, magazine issues. That was, like, the point of them when they kind of came out. They, like, it was meant to be, like, a sort of, like, magazine thing. It's just, like, Peter Gabriel. But then they've, like, gone back and just given them, like, titles. Like, you've got Car. And yeah.
But... I don't know. Let me have a look at some of my... I'll have a look at the track list because I do want to say some of the songs I do actually like.
Yeah.
Because you'd hope I'd like some given how many. I liked Fly on a Windshield.
Okay.
And
what about the transition?
Yeah, well, I also looked up that was... I can't remember who it was of the band. I can't remember if it was Peter or Phil or one of the other guys said something like that was like the best we ever sounded as a band is like the when we all come in Fly on a Windshield.
The live version is so impressive.
It's
like they released, because last year was like the 50th anniversary of Lamb, and they like re-released it. And they released, like, the live album with it, so from one of their concerts. And it's, like, insane. It's, like, 3 hours, the entire thing, at least. And it's, like, I've listened to the live version so much, and the drums are so cool. So thank you, Phil Collins, for that.
That was actually one thing I've never noticed drumming more in a band ever, and that's partly because I knew it's Phil Collins. I'm like, oh well, he was good enough to have his own career, or whatever. And I was like, yeah, some of the drumming in these songs is spectacular.
So impressive. Also a big difference from last week when I was getting so fed up with some of the Taylor songs.
Yeah, the
drums.
Taylor Swift drumming. Yeah,
it's like this is like. Yeah.
So I like it. Good final track.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the last 7 songs is actually my favorite part of the album.
Really?
Yeah, I prefer it more to the middle and the start. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know. I just like.
'Cause it's like the climax of everything.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it comes
like
together
you have
well.
And you have like the repeated motifs and melodies from previous parts of the album, and it's just like it feels so complete.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just so it's like literally just a musical. It's like, well, it's a big rock opera.
Well, it's on Broadway. So.
Well, The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. So kind of.
It was Easter just recently, and Jesus was our sacrificial lamb.
I kind of wanted to do Jesus Christ Superstar, which is a rock opera of the same era.
Well, you didn't.
I didn't. I thought I'd stick with this stuff.
Sticky stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you have any other things that you want to talk about with this album, or are we gonna move on to?
I guess we can move on.
PG.
We've been yapping a lot. I could yap for forever about all Genesis. All pre.
Yeah, I'm more of a Deuteronomy guy, to be honest. That's one out there for the Bible heads.
Yep.
Revelations.
Okay. I guess we'll go on to Peter Gabriel.
Philippians.
So this is
Corinthians.
after. Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Samuel 1.
Yes. Samuel Wise Gamgee.
Yeah. Samuel Wise Gamgee.
Okay.
Leviticus.
Yep. Legolas.
Armless.
Okay. This is Down the Dolce Vita from Peter Gabriel's first solo album, Car.
Great song.
Mm-hmm.
It is a great album.
Yeah.
I think it's a toss up. I don't know if I prefer this or the Phil Collins one. But just focus on this for now. Yeah, this is. I'd say definitely more for me consistent than the Genesis album. But also, consistent? Yeah, in terms of songs I.
What
like
songs that
consistent likeness to me. Because then I was also gonna say. This is probably the least prog rocky, like the least adventurous and varied of the albums we cover. Definitely so far. Like,
I don't know.
I feel like the only one to me when I look at this is like, oh, this is like this is again I whatever prog means is Moribund the Burgermeister, which is a crazy song title. Love that.
I will find out.
Yeah, like that sounded more like I was like, okay, yeah, I could see this is the guy who's the front man of Genesis. I could see that. and then it just became more like just like a good album that was less prog rocky to me.
I think it's definitely less prog rock, but it's still experimental, like in its own right. It's like so, like it's a very versatile album. Like I don't think any of the songs sound the same, and I just think that's really cool. And it's like with Genesis, I think like all the songs were really consistent, had the same vibes with their albums. It's like the albums are all very different from each other in Genesis, is the thing. Like the first few are all just very like England, folklore, fairy stuff, a little bit. And I love that. And then we get to Lamb, and it's like you've got like a lot of like Americanized sort of imagery. It's like New York setting, but then you've also got the sort of like dream like sort of thing with it, because it's like we didn't really get into the story of Lamb that much.
Well, you talk about it now.
Like, yeah, it's like it follows this like Puerto Rican character Rael, and he just like he sees this like lamb lying down on Broadway, and then this like dark cloud washes over the city, and he gets like taken to this cave and like sees his brother, and it's like he goes on this journey trying to save his brother, I guess, and trying to get home. But it's like it gets to the end and he has to like choose between his brother and getting back to New York, and he chooses his brother, but he realizes it's like he's been his brother all along.
Yeah.
It's
trying
like
to save himself.
Yeah. And he just like sort of turns into this like mist, and everything is everything, and this is just like a spiritual
pretentious artist.
Yeah. So it's like and it follows like a complete story. That's the entire album. It tells a story. And like Peter wrote a whole just like synopsis on the album sleeve, and like would tell it on stage at the beginning of each like
performance.
Yeah, it's cool. But then you've got the other albums, and it's just sort of like each song is like standalone, and like, but it's all the same sort of vibe. Like it's like Selling England by the Pound is like, that's my second favorite novel of all time. Very whimsical, very mystical, magical, moonbeam ice cream, if you will. It's just like, it's cool stuff. And
this is not like, I feel like this isn't a concept album. This, like,
Peter Gabriel. Yeah, this is not. And it's like, the other Genesis albums, they sort of are concept albums. They follow the same sort of thing. But then this is just like the first time he sort of completely ignored that and got a bunch of just like random. The Peter Gabriel band had 2 members of King Crimson.
Oh, really?
He had Robert Fripp and Tony Levin, who was the guitarist and bassist of King Crimson. So, also cool. And he like formed this like real bond with the producer Bob Ezrin.
Oh yeah,
and they were like,
yeah, I was reading about that. They had quite like amazing rapport
like,
with each other. Yeah,
and it's like they were like kind of living together.
Yeah.
It's like they were just besties, and it was like such a different vibe than what Genesis was in writing the music. Like they were just like this team, and it wasn't like Peter alone spiraling. It's like he was having so much fun with it, and just like you can really tell, I think.
Yeah.
And it's like
he's a happier guy.
I know. And it's just like so cool. He wanted his kind of vision with the album was just like wacky, I guess. Like he wanted the album cover to be like him with these like glowing contacts. Like
so
I'm so glad he didn't do that. I think it's a cool album cover. It's just him in the car. It's like
way better than glowing eyes.
I know. But that's still like part of it. It's just not the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just cool stuff. And it's like, I love Salisbury Hill. That was the first single. Yeah, his first ever single as a solo artist. It like charted really well. It makes me like.
Is it about like an epiphany or religious experience on Salisbury
Hill?
Yeah.
It was like his decision to leave the band. He was just like sitting there one night and like contemplating things. Yeah. I love that song. I think the lyricism in that song is just really pretty.
Yeah.
And it's like, hold on, I'm gonna play a little bit. It's just like really beautiful song. I'll skip to...
Don't tear up. This is a really
It's a really pretty song. I love it. This is the third verse.
When illusions in a net, I'm never where I wanna be. And liberty she pirouette. When I think that I am free, watch my empty silhouette. Who close their eyes but still can see. No one taught them etiquette. I will show another me. Today I don't need a replacement. I tell them what the smile on my face meant. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Hey, I said, you can keep my things, ain't gonna take me home.
Just really pretty stuff. It's
Yeah.
like just beautiful.
The yeah, the like dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's.
Lots of cool time signatures this week.
Yeah,
Prog stuff.
probably gonna listen to some more of it.
Progly. I would recommend you listening to So. That's his like 1986 album. So like 9 years after this album. This was 77. But it's like very 80s. It's the Sledgehammer album. That's like
Well,
contender for my...
watch the music video. We'll see if
Yeah,
I want to.
but it's like So. I was gonna do So and like another Phil Collins album. I was gonna do like their most popular solo albums, but I'm like, I'll do the debuts.
Yeah.
See how we go with that. But
I feel like Face Value is the most popular Phil Collins one. Isn't
I
it?
don't know. Like they're all fairly like popular, but I think No Jacket Required would probably be bigger. Or a bit seriously. Anyway, should we move on to Phil Collins?
Phil Collins.
Phil
He makes me feel things.
I bet you can feel it coming in the air tonight with this next song. Here's In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins.
2015 remastered edition.
The last time we ever met, but I know the reason why you keep your silence up. No, you don't fool me. The hurt doesn't show, but the pain still grows. So strangers to you and me.
Banger. That is top 5 pump up song of all time for anything.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
I just think of The Hangover.
I know. I was gonna say, shout out Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury.
Mike
Tyson.
Sorry, I said the other boxer. Yeah. Shout out the gypsy guy from England, Tyson Fury. No, yeah, Mike. Like, what a song.
Yeah. Following his divorce, this album was like his kind of breakdown. His wife literally just like took off with the kids, and she's like, "If you go in this Genesis tour, I'm leaving you." And then he went on the Genesis tour.
Hey, he stood on business. There's a tweet about this song. That's from a woman, and she's like somebody was posting it like, man, I fucking love the drums, whatever, and it's like my husband used to play this song and beat me to it. And everyone's like, yo, was he like, did he like,
Did he?
that's crazy. He had walkout music. Like, that's insane. Like, but also, and everyone else is also just like, dude, it's a fucking long song. Like, because assumably he would like start hitting you like when the drums kicked in. Like, why didn't you just like everyone's just saying how scenario. I mean, that I assume was initially fake. The person who said that was just saying it for attention.
Yeah.
But oh my god, like that visual is so funny. Like, he's just in the corner, like hyping himself, like when it's all quiet. "Man, fool me, and the hurt doesn't." And then he's just standing up when when the drums are about to kick in. He's like warming up.
No.
But yeah, this song makes you want to like go out. This is a good song before, I don't know, doing anything. I feel like before you're doing a test, before you're coming out playing a match of sport, maybe before a musical performance, listen to this shit and you'll be like, fired the fuck up, son. And you watch live performances of this, and he's dressed like a fucking school teacher walking around just pointing, and he's got so much aura. It's crazy.
Yeah. This album, I think it's a really cool album.
Yeah.
I think it's my favorite of Phil Collins's stuff. I think it's the most versatile. It's great debut album.
There's some
effort.
cool tracks on here.
Cool tracks. What's your favorites?
I'm just gonna say things I found interesting.
Yeah.
Behind the Lines is crazy.
Yeah. Whenever I put this album on shuffle, that's always the one that starts.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I have no idea
I
why.
wonder why that works like that. Yeah, that one's a weird one. And then as we were talking about, I can't remember if we were talking about it on the. We've been talking for so long. I don't remember if it was before going live or after. But droned. He's like, that's like a cool instrumental. And
Probably
know,
the most prog of the album.
And I think I like If Leaving Me Is Easy as well, which that makes sense. I didn't know about the divorce thing, but that there's something, maybe
he played that, and I think I think he played those two for Genesis, but they decided the songs were too simple for the band, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna.
Great.
Put
Well, I'll
these
just
towards the
get an
solo
easy
thing.
billion streams on the internet
Yeah.
tonight. Peace out, you fucking idiots. Yeah. Shout out Phil, Big Phil.
Big Phil.
This came out on New Year's Day in '81. That's crazy.
New Year's Day, Taylor Swift. Anyway, cover of Tomorrow Never Knows.
I'm this close to leaving this podcast. Sorry, Tomorrow Never Knows.
Tomorrow Never Knows, the Beatles song.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, if you wanted to rip off a James Bond title,
Tomorrow Never
which
Dies.
probably ripped off this.
Never
then, 'cause it
let
came out.
die.
Bang, bang. Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney was
Get on
meant
the
to.
show. Paul McCartney.
He was meant to be
friend of the
featured
show.
on the Pink Floyd album at the end of Money, when they were like, like the speaking bits and they're, like interviewing people. Him and Linda were like interviewed for that, but then they decided that like Paul's answer was trying to be too funny, so they cut it.
Actually, I was now I just can't. I'm just thinking now of him doing the other speaking roles in some of the other Pink Floyd albums. Like, imagine if he's in The Wall Part 2 going like, you can't have any pudding till you eat your beef. At the end of that. But yeah, Paul, I mean, that's crazy. Because I for some reason feel like in my head I'm like, but I guess they're very much contemporaries, like Pink Floyd and Paul McCartney. Paul.
Yeah.
Paul John Ringo.
Okay, lad.
Oh, I can wait for the Beatles movies. I don't want them to come out. They're going to be so shit.
Yeah. I'm not excited.
I don't know why they're all coming out on the same day.
Yeah.
Is this studio like
stupid?
Is it stupid? You could literally do like one in January, one in March. Like, you just sequence them out throughout the year, and you make
do it like seasons every 3 months. You got 4 Beatles, 4 seasons.
Do they not want to make money, right?
Yeah. It's like, who's going to be seeing 4 freaking Beatles movies in one day?
A lot of people will be.
I
doing
would.
that.
I would.
What the fuck are you talking about? But
But
more
it's like-
importantly, the average person, like the John and Paul movies, will be big. George will have like a cult following. Nobody's going to see the Ringo movie.
Barry. Who's seeing freaking Barry? Child, these baby blue eyes. Have you seen that?
No, man. You're just weird.
Count your lucky stars, lad. You do not want to see Child, these baby blue eyes. He's my sleep paralysis demon.
Hey, okay. Well, you're mine, so I'm scared.
Me, but I'm one of the slippermen.
No, just you.
In the quality of slippermen. Okay. Should we move on to Sledgehammer?
Yeah. This will be interesting. Pull it up when you're listening to this. I guess pull up the video.
Yeah, pull up the Sledgehammer music video. I'm gonna be quizzing Jeremy on if
quizzing as if there's any way I should know. The whole point is getting me to guess.
It's just like you've got to guess if this actually happens in the Sledgehammer music video or not. Okay. Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel. 1986 off his album So. It won like 9 MTV awards, the most amount of MTV wins in history. It's like all-time most played MTV music video. So, yeah, iconic.
MTV music. What defines
like most
MTV versus just a regular
most music video? The video played most on MTV.
Okay, which is just decided by studio execs.
Yeah, but like fun stuff. Iconic music video that you should know, but you don't.
Well, I will in a second.
Okay, so okay, you gotta guess
true or
if
false.
True or false. These things happened in the Sledgehammer music video. Okay, 1. Peter Gabriel is kissed by 2 bumper cars simultaneously.
Yeah.
That happens.
I'm guessing so.
Ding ding ding. Marty Supreme style, the music video opens on a sperm impregnating an egg.
No.
Bum bum. That happens. I bet you really want to see this music video, Jeremy.
Yeah, I really do.
Okay. Peter Gabriel peels his own skin off.
No.
Ding ding ding.
Yeah.
But that does happen in Rock DJ by Robbie Williams.
I don't wanna rock DJ. He's not a monkey in that music video, is
No,
he?
he's not a better man than Peter Gabriel. They play this one Robbie Williams song on Chemist Warehouse Radio all the time. No, it's like
Kids.
It's like, but go ahead and stage an intervention. And I'm like, what is he singing about?
Intervention, obviously.
I know. He's like, I don't know. It just comes on sometimes at Chemist Warehouse, and I'm like, what the hell is it? He's like, try to put me in a cage, I don't belong.
Robbie Williams.
My life is based on a true story.
I'd be concerned if it wasn't, Robbie. My life was adapted for the screen from a short story.
But every time this song comes on, I just giggle because I'm like, what is he singing about?
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs, or else they're gonna have to stage an intervention.
Yeah.
And put you in a place you don't
think
belong.
Your life is based off of a children's book or something crazy.
Anyway, did this happen? Peter Gabriel's head forms out of ice before being smashed by a sledgehammer.
I think that's bait, but I think it does happen.
It does happen.
Yeah.
A fish enters Peter Gabriel's left ear before a school of smaller fish exits his right ear.
There's no way that happens.
That happens.
Finding Nemo is crazy than I remembered, bro.
Yeah. An entirely silver woman's body with Peter Gabriel's face walks towards the camera.
I feel like that's not true, but it's something in another music video.
Ding ding ding.
Yeah.
That happens in Polyester Girl by Regurgitator.
Okay.
Do you know what soup opera is?
Super opera.
Yeah. Soup opera.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, soup opera style, a bunch of animated fruit starts singing in place of Peter Gabriel.
Yeah.
Soup opera.
Yeah, I'm saying
It's Max. Max is outside the studio right now. And he's not listening because he hates us.
Calling security.
Anyway. Yeah, that does happen, actually.
That's
Okay.
what I said. Good.
2 raw chickens begin dancing atop a stage.
Fuck off. No.
That does happen.
Raw next question.
Okay. A mariachi band walks onto the stage accompanied by a giant sledgehammer record.
Not true. Peter Gabriel hates foreign people.
You're right, that's not true. Okay. A group of children dressed as detectives flood the stage to search Peter Gabriel for birthmarks.
True. Peter Gabriel loves touching kids.
What? Not true.
Who did do that? Because you didn't make that up, did you?
By crash test dummies. That's the music video title.
And it involves little kids
touching. Yeah.
Okay.
A fast-moving chair mows down a crowd of people.
Fuck it. That there's no. Yeah, sure.
Ding 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 ding. That happens.
Great. Okay, can't wait.
Yeah. Okay. Dressed in
How long is the music video?
It's a few minutes. Dressed in a swimsuit, Peter Gabriel flicks out a forked tongue to catch a fly.
Yo, Pete, you gotta get off these drugs, man.
He's only done drugs once. Fun fact. He only did weed once and he like panicked and walked home and got like stuck in a river.
That's
and,
worse, because it just
I
means
know.
that you're normally this weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't think that happens. He flicks
That-
out a forked tongue.
Yeah, that does not happen, but that does happen in Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. Okay, and then last one. Peter Gabriel's hands turn into hammers which hit his face, progressively turning his face into a small man with a fig leaf replacing Peter Gabriel's mouth, which then jumps out of frame, leaving only his mouth behind.
Yeah, sure. That happens.
Ding 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 ding!
Right, I just can't wait.
Yeah, are you excited to watch this
Oh.
music video?
This looks terrifying.
I think this is the best piece of art ever created. So
Wow.
everybody at home, please go watch this music video. I have a core memory of
You
watching
heard
it.
it here first. Amelia Rose thinks this is more important to cultural history than Schindler's List.
Yes. I have a cultural memory of listening to this in like the back of my mom's car on her phone, like watching this music video, and that's like one of my earliest memories ever. So yeah, people,
That's a 5-minute and 45 second song.
yes, please enjoy Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel. And tune in next week on the matinee soundtrack.
For things undetermined.
For things undetermined.
Well,
Ooh.
do you know your movie? Because I know.
Well, you say the music.
Okay. Well, now that it seems like it's okay to talk about him again, we will be doing Kanye Week.
Oh. Okay.
Everyone's talking about him.
Okay. Kanye Week. I will scheme up a movie to go with that, I guess.
Princess Diaries probably.
Yeah,
works
Princess Diaries.
Perfectly.
Princess Diaries. Why not?
Is that serious?
Not
No.
actually Princess
No,
Diaries.
we'll
We're not
see.
doing Princess Diaries next week. But yeah, check the Instagram, the matinee soundtrack.
Get listening to your Kanye. Not anything post 2021. We are not discussing
None the two.
vultures or bully. Bully's fine. Bully's not problematic. But yeah, not Donda 2, not vultures 2.
Done the do.
None of that. Graduation. Just listen to Graduation.
Be my graduation, guys.
All right. Well, yeah. See
Yeah.
you all
This
next week.
is Sledgehammer. Enjoy this, and we will see you next week.